The Battle of Cold Harbor took place between May 31st and June 12th, 1864. Confederate forces not only concentrated in the area, but had dug and fortified positions around the city, which was surrounded by forests and swamps. In late May, Ulysses S. Grant, commander of all Union forces, pushed the troops south through Virginia, arriving near a crossroads about 12 miles northeast of Richmond, known as Cold Harbor. It was named after the old Cold Harbor Tavern, an inn that had seen the crossroads change hands multiple times during the preceding years. The Cold Harbor Junction served as a vital route for both Confederate war material and reinforcement troops, making it a prime target for Union soldiers. Beginning May 31st, Grant's men began battling Confederates near the crossroads and soon wrested it from their control. Grant's next goal was to cut Confederate General Robert E. Lee's army off from Richmond, in effect putting Union troops between the Confederates and their capital. But the delays during the first few days of fighting allowed Lee's men to dig well-defended trenches along a 7-mile front, also adding much-needed reinforcements for the coming assault. Although Grant projected confidence, his men had not forgotten difficult previous battles against fortified Confederates. During the night, Grant's Stafford Lieutenant Colonel Horace Porter noticed men pinning names and addresses to their coats to aid in identifying their bodies, writes National Parks historian William C. Davis. This was not the behavior of men expecting to confront a broken and defeated foe. On the morning of June 3, 1864, Grant's soldiers finally began a major assault. It was an immediate catastrophe for the Union. Overwhelmed by well-positioned Confederate soldiers and mired in swampy, forested terrain, the Union soldiers failed to move forward. Instead, they were mowed down in great numbers by entrenched Confederates. Wave after wave of Union soldiers were slaughtered, while desperate survivors dug their own makeshift trenches in the bloody dirt, even using the corpses of their fallen comrades as walls against the unrelenting gunfire. Within 30 minutes, Grant lost about 7,000 soldiers. Ultimately, just 1,500 Confederates were killed, making the battle a colossal Confederate victory. Dead and wounded Union men lay on nearly every surface of the battlefield, sometimes 2 or 3 deep, their bodies rotting in the hot sun. Their comrades entrenched just feet away from Confederate fortifications could not pick up the casualties for 4 long days, after which Grant and Lee worked out a 2-hour ceasefire to allow Union soldiers to retrieve the bodies. On June 12th, Grant pulled his army out of the region altogether, ordering them instead to capture Petersburg, Virginia's second largest city, in a 292-day-long campaign. Today, the Battle of Cold Harbor is remembered as a miserable defeat and a grinding series of battles by attrition. Though Grant initially defended his decision to order the June 3rd assault, he later recanted. The last major victory for the Confederates, the battle pushed Northern morale to an all-time low, providing a brutal reminder of the cost of the war. "I have always regretted that the last assault at Cold Harbor was ever made," he wrote in his 1885 memoirs. "At Cold Harbor, no advantage whatever was gained to compensate for the heavy loss we sustained."
She's the sweetest rose of color this soldier ever